Hello, how are you? I hope you're good. Today I'm here for a discussion, a chat of sorts. I had a question that popped in my head the other day and I kind of just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Just a ramble of my thoughts, if you would. It's not necessarily anything grand or new. A lot of people have talked about this before, but it was something that I was thinking about going forward in my channel because I love book reviews and I cherish those so much because I love deep diving in a book and sharing my thoughts and opinions and getting to talk with other people about what they thought about the book and whatnot, and getting to dive into like a book's history and learning more about authors. I think it's so much fun for me personally, but I have noticed that with a lot of booktube you don't see a lot of book reviews, sole book reviews from booktubers, and I kind of wanted to talk about that for a little bit because there are several different factors that I think it comes down to. And for starters, when it comes to book reviews, I think the biggest thing that I see, the reason why some booktubers kind of shy away from them, is that the views initially are pretty low. The engagement is not incredibly high, and I say this with a grain of salt because I know that there are some booktubers out there where their whole channel are reviews and they do incredibly well. But say for the average Joe Schmo book reviewer, I think that when they post a book review, the engagement is relatively low, but I think over time, ironically, those videos are what do the best in the long run. You know, people search for books that they're reading all the time and they look specifically for book reviews, and then your video over time will get more views and more engagement. That's usually how it goes that I've seen with book reviews on my channel. I don't get a lot of engagement on my book reviews per se, but I love filming them and uploading them anyway because I know that over time I'm going to get a lot of comments, people will find them, and then I'll get to discuss with other people over the years as they pick up the books that I've read, and then I get to discuss with them randomly from time to time. I can't tell you, there is not a day that goes by that I don't get a random comment on a book review that I filmed from years ago, and so that's really fun because then I get to hear their experience of reading the book and it makes me want to go reread the book. It's just a great time. So I think that's definitely a big part though with the low engagement in the beginning, and I think that's why you see a lot more small book reviews that are shown in either wrap-ups or recent reads or Friday reads or, you know, weekly catch-ups and things like that. And I think that that's completely fine, and I think I love seeing little book reviews in that format as well. But at the end of the day, I think I definitely do prefer a solid book review because I want to hear all the nitty-gritty details. I don't care what book you read, I just really want to hear about the book. Tell me about the book. I want to feel as if I want to either be convinced by the end of this book review if this book is for me and I want to read it, or if it's not for me. And so that's how I feel about it. But I know that a lot of people also don't film book reviews because in a way, for me, years and years ago, I was always intimidated by book reviews. I wasn't sure how to properly talk about my thoughts. I wasn't really sure in what way to go about reviewing a book. Like, how do you even review a book? What do you say? And so over the years, I've developed kind of like a little format for myself where I'll start off with some facts about the book itself and the author when it was published, the pages. Then I would go into like a summary, and then I go into some basis thoughts on what readers would enjoy, the pros and the cons, and recommend it based on that. And I think that that's a really simple format, but it's something that you kind of have to practice in order to get better at, and I'm still not really good at it, but I still do it anyway because it's fun. And so I think that a lot of people are intimidated by book reviews because of that very reason, but I think the best way to go about it is just to do it. You just got to do it. Practice makes perfect in a way, right? The only way to get good at it is to do it repeatedly. So I don't know. I really don't know where I'm going with this. I'm rambling. But I just want to know why more people don't film book reviews. You know, I love them so much and I really wish that more people would do so. And I think there's also an aspect with book reviews when it comes to spoilers versus non-spoilers. A lot of people do not want to know any spoilers when it comes to a book at all. And so people definitely shy away from watching book reviews because they don't want to be spoiled. I think it's definitely really helpful when someone reviews a book in the title if either they put non-spoiler or if they're just known as not giving spoilers, or if at some point in the video they say, okay, I'm gonna go into spoilers now, and then, you know, they give a warning or they say like the spoilers are here, come back after this point or whatnot. I really love in videos when book reviews have that. So I feel like it's a give and a take, or hey, I love when booktubers even film 2 book reviews, one spoiler and one non-spoiler, because one is short to the point, it gets across whatever it needs to get across, and it will convince a reader if they should or should not read it. And then the other video that has spoilers can go way into depth, they can get rambly, they can talk about all their feelings, and then all the other people that have read the book can just go and discuss freely. I love book reviews that are like that. So yeah, I don't know, I just really like book reviews and I really want to know why more people don't make them. So I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Why do you think booktubers don't make more book reviews? Is it because of views? Is it engagement? Is it not knowing how to properly do them? Is it just not wanting to do them? Is it boring? Perhaps it's boring for people. I'm sure a lot of people think that filming a book review is boring and they'd rather just talk about a bunch of other books at one time instead of just focusing on one in particular. I really don't know. I think it's really fun. So I don't know, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. That's all I really have to say for today. It was just a random thought that I was thinking about the other day. You know, why is there so little book reviews? I want more. I love when there's a little bit of everything, but I just love seeing a good review. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say today. I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.